Now let's start building our dashboard, and first thing we need to do is to prepare the backup data, that is data for the charts. Here this is the entire sheet that is for dashboard, and I'll start preparing data here, and later once all charts are prepared we're gonna move things around and bring in the picture, that is background picture, and the elements. So bear with me, don't assume this is the final dashboard. We're gonna just prepare the groundwork and then later we'll change entire element, and you'll see it will end up just like what I've shown you before. Let's start with this exercise. So here let's prepare data for our product wise chart, that is each product. So here I'll put product, and here there would be sales, cost of sales, direct cost, GP percentage, NP, not NP, need to bring indirect overheads, then net profit percentage, and before that we also need max GP for dynamically highlighting monthly minimum and maximum GP percentage, and here we need max NP percentage and minimum NP percentage. Let's highlight this entire row like this, and here let's link the product names from our model. So we are preparing for our new business, the dashboard for new business. So I'm gonna link this sales product name like this. Let's adjust the width. Sales, we're gonna convert it to thousands, and for that I'm gonna select this cell, for example mobile phones new business Y12 cell, and divide by 1000, and let's change the formatting. We want rounded figures, so like this. And cost of sales, similarly we go to new business and select each product's cost of sales, so from this particular cell, that is Y50, and divide by 1000, and select Ctrl D, our magical shortcut key. Now direct cost, we don't have individual direct cost, as you know. While preparing financial model I mentioned this, that you can always do that, but I didn't do it. But it is now required for creating individual products performances, that is gross profit and net profit. So what I'll do, I'm gonna copy this entire value, or I can take a sum of this, that is it is 87,665, and let's do sum here. So this is a backup data, so it's fine, we can put formulas here and there. So we have 87,665, and we're gonna distribute this cost, that is 87,665, in this particular ratio. So cost of sales ratio, we're gonna distribute this total amount of direct cost. So let's put a total here. Copy sales as well. And to distribute is simple. Select the first row, like mobile phones, it is 160K, and divide it by total cost of sales, freeze, and press enter. So we got the percentage, which is 24 point something, and let's wrap it up in a bracket and multiply with this value. Then let's make it 1000, press enter. So let's freeze this cell D3 and drag it down, and if you take the total, it should be 87,665, that is rounded out to 88K. Now we can get the gross profit. So this minus sum of these two, close parentheses, copy to down, Ctrl D, it is 247K. Let's quickly check that, and yes, it is 246.8, which is rounded out to 247K. Now gross profit would be GP divided by sales, gross profit percentage I mean, and let's give it a rounded percentage. You can always give for total as well. Now for max GP, we want to find out which product has the maximum GP among all these products, right? So to arrive that, we need to write if function along with max function. So if max, and we need to select this entire series, fix it by F4, and let's close it. And if that is equal to this, that is a particular product's gross profit percentage, that is mobile phone in this case, we want the same value because we want to find out maximum in this particular series, right? And it has to, if it is equal to this, we need that particular value, otherwise we want 0. And let's change the formatting and let's copy it down. And as you would imagine, the highest percentage of gross profit among all these 5 products is accessories. So that is 41%. And the rest of the product will get 0 because the purpose of this function and the series in this entire dashboard in that particular chart would be to highlight the highest percentage of gross profit among all these 5 products. And now similarly, we can use mean function. But before we do that, let's drag this formula like this. And instead of max, we would put mean. Other argument would remain same. So I press enter and Control D. So here we have found out the least amount of gross profit among all these 5 products, that is gadgets, and here gadgets got the lowest gross profit, so that is minimum GP percentage. Now for allocating indirect overhead, we're going to apply same logic, that is we're going to allocate indirect overheads to all these 5 products in the same ratio of cost of sales. So to do that, we're going to apply same method, but before we do that, we need to bring in indirect overhead total, which is available here in your new business sheet, that is cell Y77 95,837. Press enter. Now here we're gonna take the percentages for each product for direct cost, F4 because we don't want to change the total, and we're gonna multiply with the total overheads and freeze it, divide by 1000. And let's copy it down, Control D. And if you see the total, it should match with this figure. Since it is rounded off, it is 96K, but it is exactly same as 95,837. Now net profit would be gross profit minus overheads. And let's copy it down. And let's total it. So it came 151K. So let's go back to new business sheet, and our net profit is same, $151,034, but since it is rounded off to thousands, it is 151K here. Net profit percentage would be simple, NP divided by sales, and let's give a percentage formatting, and let's copy it here as well for the total. Now similarly for max NP percentage and mean NP percentage, you're going to apply same logic as we did with max GP and mean GP. So you can copy that entire formula like this. Let's do that. Instead of GP percentage, we're going to select NP percentage like this and press enter. And let's copy it down, and we got the highest net profit percentage is again accessories, similar to gross profit. And let's copy again for the min, and we need to move this back, and instead of max, min, tab, enter, Control D, and we got the lowest NP for gadgets 2%, and other figures are 0.